Well, hello there.
No.
That's a show. What are you doing? How's it going?
All right. How are you?
So, if there was ever a time, okay, there was ever a time for the Legion of Doom's entrance theme to be blasting,
Right
it would
now?
have been in the Spanish city of Ceuta a few days ago, when 60,000, about 60,000 Moroccan migrants made their way to the Spanish city by way of water. They either swam or used inflatables to get there. I hear it's about a 5 kilometer trip, so
Is
it's a
that one of
pretty
the laws too?
significant
Like
thing.
if
But
you
that's
if you swim
insane.
there, if you can swim there,
Here's
you tell
This
me.
is the thing.
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing.
Hmm.
This ruling just happened the beginning of July, late June.
Exactly. They just found out.
That fast track migrant rejections. This was
Hmm.
the Spanish Supreme Court. So fast track migrant rejections only apply to individuals who bypass physical containment barriers, i.e., walls, fences. But if you swim there or arrive with open water, they are obligated, you're obligated to go through a process. They
Yeah.
cannot deport you back. So, fast forward close to a month later, and 60,000, roughly 60,000, according to the numbers, of military aged men
Yep.
embark on this. It's
Like
insane.
yeah, it looked like
It's like,
that movie World War Z. All those zombies that were climbing over the walls in Jerusalem.
so, bad policies, bad politicians, coupled with bad court rulings, and most importantly, the massive mistake that a lot of these leftists are doing these days, this toxic suicidal empathy we're having for people, and this is what you get.
But
Chaos.
also clarify, like, so it's 60,000, right? And how many? How much is the population?
The, the city of
Yeah,
Suta,
yeah.
I
Less, right?
don't know for
I think it
sure.
was
It can't
less. I
it's
think it
gotta be
was
less.
I think it was
It's
either
not
it's
a
either 80. I thought it was 80 and then 60,000. So say it was 80,000
right.
who live there. And then so 60,000, that's invasion, right?
Yeah,
Like
it's a
that's
small
it's
coastal town. Of
yeah.
course it's an invasion. You can't look at it any other way. It's
And
insane.
it's
I
still
mean,
in Africa, right? It was part of Morocco, right? Like let's just clarify what it was. Like it's not they're in Spain. It's a Spanish
it's a
owned
Spanish territory,
territory, yeah.
I believe. I guess, but it is, yeah, it's not necessarily a part of like the EU,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's not recognized for something by the EU.
Hmm.
But regardless, it's Spain's problem now. And
It
what do
is
they do
Spain's.
with it?
Yeah.
And how do they deal with it, right?
Yeah.
And this is part of the problem. But I'm sorry, you get what you vote for, and once upon a time, everybody probably believed that, oh, look at this president. He's,
Or prime if you
he's progressive, he's a young guy, he's good looking, he's gonna be a great representative for Spain. It's the same reason why a bunch of people voted for Trudeau back in the day.
yeah, so
Oh, look
prime
at him.
minister the prime minister, right, of Spain.
Yeah,
Pedro
yeah.
Sanchez, yeah, you're talking about, yeah. Yeah.
Sanchez, yeah.
Yeah.
He's fresh, he's young, he's
He's
progressive,
gay.
he's empathetic, he could be gay.
Like
Um, Not that there's anything wrong with that.
no, nothing no.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Just saying. Yeah.
So let's vote for him. I think we should start having we should try and come up with an idea, a machine to ban people from voting, citizens. You put them through a test. Why are you voting for
Yeah.
this person? Why are you
Yeah.
voting for this person?
Yeah.
And if you hear something stupid in return, oh, because, he's black and he's young, or, oh, because, look at
Yeah.
him, he's so
He's
good looking.
handsome.
Ban. Put
Yeah,
an
like they
X.
should so where you vote, like the actual ballot, they
Yeah.
should have like why the reason.
There should
That,
be a sensor
yeah.
right there.
Yeah, like you have the boxes of the candidates, and then underneath is like why are you voting for this guy? And if they look at
Stupid
that,
alert.
yeah, it's stupid alert, then they just rip it in half, right? Your vote doesn't count.
Get out.
Yeah, get out.
Stupid alert. Stupid alert. Get out. Stupid. And it's probably going to be like a liberal white woman too. That.
But why is
What are
this?
your thoughts on this? This is insane. This is insane. Like, I'm looking at it and saying, how how can anybody look at this and say, "Oh, that's so cute." These are all military age men. So you know what they're
Where
going
the
to do?
women? Yeah,
They're going to stay there. They're going to establish their roots. and
Hmm.
then their families are coming over.
Yeah.
So that city's gonna go from whatever you population you pulled up there to, like, how do you house them?
Do you believe that they sent back? They all walked back, or 10,000 remain? They kept 10,000, and the rest, like the 50, went back supposedly.
I don't see how you successfully start
Like I don't know what to
funneling them
believe because I
back.
saw some footage where
I don't know what to believe
they're
either.
running the streets, they're stabbing people in the necks. I don't know if that's AI. I don't know if it's real footage. So we can't
There's
really talk about like
Yeah,
how
there's
what's
been a
happening.
reported there's been a reported 57 deaths, I think. Now, probably most of them are
The
maybe
drowning, yeah, majority were
drowning
drowning,
and
yeah.
stuff, making their way. Now there's video of people trying to break into people's homes or
Yeah, because what are they supposed to do, right? They're running like maniacs in the roads, and say that happened here, what would we do? And they're trying to break into our house. Like we have to like fight back. We can't just sit here and take it, right?
yeah, and then you go to jail
Then you go to jail, yeah,
for protecting your house.
yeah. So it's
What do you
like,
make of it? Like, it's weird. It's just it's actually no, I take that back. It's not weird. I
you think
mean,
it's
here we go.
a plan? Like who's behind it?
Well, okay, so, Mr. Palestine himself, Javier Bardem, the Spanish actor, who I'm sure would take a lot of these migrants into his, nice, big, cozy mansion to house them
Yeah.
if he got the opportunity to. He, of course, goes to the regular playbook, the Jews. Like, so he's O'Brien from Seinfeld. You
But
know who to blame? The
oh,
Jews.
Brian, but there is some truth. I believe it. Like no matter what we think of him and all that, and what his politics are, but I believe it too
So
because back in the like I don't know if you ever heard of the dancing Jews from 9/11.
enlighten me.
So when 9/11 happened, there was some video footage of these. I don't know if they were like students from Israel or residents. I don't know, but they were living across where from the trade centers when they were on fire, and it shows them celebrating when it happened because it's actually bringing the Americans into the war and bringing them into the Middle East in the region. It's like it happened. It's a good thing for the Jews, right? Even though the Arabs were celebrating as well, but meanwhile they shouldn't have been celebrating because now you're bringing the Americans into the region, and once the Americans get in, they're never leaving, right? And that's what the Jews wanted. So in this sense, this makes kind of it could be, what's going on. They're causing this chaos, so the world is separate, right? Separated like religious wise. So you got the Jews and you got the Christians and you got the Muslims, right? And then brings the Americans into the war because it's going to be
Okay.
anti-Jew and anti-Christian, right? So it makes sense.
So, and I'm not one to shut down anything anymore. Like,
Yeah.
anybody who wants to scream, "Oh, you're a conspiracy theorist,"
But is it though? Like the thing, it's not
no.
conspiracy.
What I'm saying is that like, in light of what we saw this week with Fauci and what COVID was like,
There you go.
a conspiracy is usually 6 months away from being the truth. When something gets established, but I like to ask questions. I take people's opinions and conspiracies or whatever you want to call them, and I'll ask the question: how do the hated Jew government, right? The hated Israeli government, how do they convince a Muslim nation, Muslim people, to do this on their behalf?
I think it's the elite, the higher above, who want a new, like a new. Again, I hate using that word, new world order.
They use that word, so
But
it's okay. They can,
they want
yeah.
a religious war, and they want to. It's like the guy who stands behind, like causes the fight, and then sits back
Mhm.
and watches the two destroy each other, and then they
And
take
films
over,
it. Yeah.
and then they take over. So you have Muslims are everywhere, right? Then you have in Christian countries taking over.
Right.
Okay, there's going to come a point where the Christian population or whatever they're going to lose. They're going to snap. Be it a civil war, be it whatever. You're going to have these two religious sides fighting, and the Jews will sit back,
And the
watch,
Jews sit back and okay.
and then take over slowly but surely. Because think about it.
Interesting too.
But
Yeah.
why is this happening in the like? It just doesn't make sense. Like they want to change. Like England is just like finished. Germany finished. Spain is next,
Was
right?
it you that sent me uh that stats where there's like over 1,300 mosques in
Yeah.
England, and there
How
are
many in
0
Saudi Arabia?
churches and 0 Christian churches in Saudi Arabia,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Catholic,
So what do
is it?
you
Yeah.
like? Why aren't they going to, Muslim? countries, right? But they end up coming to Christian country. And then they want to change everything. Like they want to change the British flag. They want to remove the cross and add the word England on it. How's that?
Right.
How can that be?
And they'll get it. They'll get it.
Yeah. And then so believe what you want. I don't know.
I don't think anything is ever off the table anymore. One
No,
thing that COVID taught me, it woke me up. I don't think anything is ever off the table,
no,
but you still have to ask questions.
of course.
I'm curious how, I was curious how Jewish people can convince Muslim people to do this on their behalf.
But there's
Now
also
you
like, yeah,
explain.
yeah. But look at with not only that, yeah, and then you have supposedly the other conspiracy was that them and Netanyahu and has relations with like they're friends with Iran, right? And this is all just a little pretend war, right? For the bigger picture, I guess.
Now, the bottom line is that this is not possible unless governments pass these kinds of laws. So if you're telling the world that, hey, you can swim up into our country and you'll be just fine, you've kind of dropped the 8 ball there as a
What?
government.
See,
And
there
as
you
a
go. But there's an example. What is that?
and as a court, as a
Yeah.
court, you drop the ball. And it's all based on your toxic empathy. It's
Mhm,
all based on, well, everybody's welcome. Well,
mhm.
everybody shouldn't be welcome, right?
No,
Just like you and I should not be welcomed into a Muslim country
no. What are we
if we
gonna
don't
add
if
to
we're
it?
not prepared to follow what they
Unless we
do.
converted, if I we converted our religion, right?
Right. Right. But if we go in there and say, I don't like this,
Yeah.
we should get the fuck out,
We start
right?
opening strip joints and like serving
Yeah.
booze and yeah,
You
serving
know,
like having
promoting
bacon
promo
burgers.
promoting porn sites,
Yeah,
promoting porn
like
sites,
imagine that.
walking
Yeah, like they won't like it.
walking around with a slow uh, pork
Have a
roast on a bun,
yeah, some bacon
eating
and
it in front
eggs.
of everybody. Like,
Yeah.
that wouldn't be good, right? Like,
No.
I did a stopover in Egypt last year on my way to Cyprus, and I just you have to like, I'm sitting there just trying to respect the way it's done
Yeah.
here,
Right.
not trying to
Yeah.
ruffle any feathers,
No.
understanding that, I'm going into a hotel, I'm going through a security check. I'm not sitting there saying why. I get
Mhm.
it.
Yep.
But
But
we allow it.
but it's
We
not all Muslims. That's what I'm saying. Like if you look at like we have from Bosnia, right? Who are Muslims. They're not the same. It's
Of
not the same.
course.
They you couldn't tell. It's a religion, right? The women are dressed regular. Guys are acting like we're European. We're Balkan, right? So it's a
No,
different regions, right? So it's different, like Middle Eastern, North
and it's
Africa.
not
It's different than
and this is not
the Balkan states, right? That are Muslim.
and then that's and this is where the problem is too, is that, you get labeled things like when the left tries to if you try and have a conversation with someone on the left, all they do is throw names at you,
Hmm.
right? They label you, they call you names, and you can never get through a conversation that way. They just shut you down, or they shut it down by calling you names, and it's all straw men. It's not real. Like, you're not giving me a valid argument. You're just calling me names, and this is what happens, right? Because it's not the Muslim religion.
No, it's not the
It's
religion at all.
it's
No,
radical
respect the
Islam.
religion.
It's radical Islam,
It is one
right? And that's
God.
what
We're
people
still
try and
one
say.
God. It is one God. All three religions. It's the same God.
The focus are on radicals who don't want to come in and assimilate and want to stir up shit.
Yeah,
That's the focus.
because those
So
countries in the back in the day were just regular. It's just a religion. They were like Lebanon, Syria. They were Iran. People were just everyone was the same.
I, I have neighbors to my right who are
Yeah,
Muslims. And they're wonderful people from
they're not
Dubai.
extremists. Yeah,
They actually bring us like sweets for Christmas.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. No,
They
it's
don't celebrate it.
no.
you know,
But like say like um even there's Orthodox Greek Orthodox who are radical. I don't want to be around those people either,
no,
right? So
it's always. But this is what I always say. I said it 1,000 times, and I just wish people would listen. This is fringe on either side.
yeah,
The amount of normal people in the world far exceed
yeah,
anything on the fringe.
yeah.
But for some reason, they get the loudest voices. It's
Because it's the
insane.
media, right? The media gives them that voice and gives them that power, right? So it could be three people, the minority, in any sense, and then they
Yeah,
can
because you have a lot of people
you
in
have
the
the
media who are afraid to. say true things, say
Yeah,
common sense things because they don't want to be. We still have an element of idiots who are afraid to be labeled
it's
something.
too like the news is political. There's which I don't like. Right? It
Well, they
should be
got their
biased.
political biases.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Of course,
So
that's how it works, but that's how it sells.
I know it's for ratings and stuff too, and they create they make the story, sometimes they make the story bigger than it is, again, bullshit, like fake news. They create all these just for the ratings, right? Because who's gonna watch, like I mean, like when I remember coming back, like from moving to Canada at first, and watching, it was like it wasn't working. I just came, I was just sitting there and watching all these programs, and I was like amazed. Like we had the Menendez brothers, the trials, right? Then we had
Right.
uh, OJ. Then we had Benet. It was all these things going on. It was hard copy.
Rodney King.
Rodney King.
We
It
had
was but hard. It was
Rodney
hard
King.
copy, right? Hard copy and Inside
Yeah.
Edition were the big, rating bonanzas, right? So that's what the news became after. So we're taking this. Oh, look these. Their ratings are surpassing our ratings. So we got to become that. We got to become the next hard copy or Inside Edition. And those shows went away, and now the news is that, right? So it's
Yeah,
entertainment at the end of the day, right?
it's not there's nothing objective
There's no
about it
truth
on either
sometimes.
side.
Yeah.
There's nothing objective about it, and sometimes there's nothing truthful. A lot of the times there's nothing truthful, but it's certainly not objective. And, I just look at the ratings took a huge tumble when Biden was president because there wasn't a Trump there
No, right?
to whack away at.
But that's
Now
why
he's back in
he's
this.
the biggest
Yeah,
showman. You brought the biggest showman in, right? So ratings boost. He
and
even
that's
said
why
it.
they hate him, but they need him. You know what I mean?
That's why
That that's the funny part.
the what was the show again? You're
The
fired.
Apprentice?
The Apprentice. So The
The
Apprentice.
Apprentice, yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that show. I'm saying like when Arnold went on it after Trump left, and the ratings dropped. He was the first to say, look at the ratings, on The Apprentice. Not the same,
Oh,
right? Yeah.
he loves ratings. He
Yeah, he
loves
loves the
talking about
ratings.
ratings. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
yeah, it's a weird situation. I hope it gets worked out, but man, like you give
yeah,
him an inch,
yeah.
out of again, I'll say toxic empathy. You
Mhm.
give him that inch, and this is what happens. It
Yeah,
happens every
it's a
time.
mess.
And now we have a situation where I know you wanted to discuss it. Was the Sikh with the knife in the gym in Mississauga a
I mean,
few weeks
it's kind
ago?
of yeah, it's kind of old now news, but
It is old news, but
the topic is not. Yeah,
there's an example of giving into, a tradition from another part of the world, making it acceptable here, and then you're entering a slippery slope. I mean, okay, fine. I understand it's part of your religious garb and this and that, but somebody walking into a gym with a knife, you'd understand how some people would be, taken aback by it,
uncomfortable.
uncomfortable with it.
Mhm.
Um,
Like if can we walk into the gym with a shibeto? Because that's
yeah,
it's hunting season in Cyprus, and that's our tradition.
yeah.
I don't leave
Yeah.
home without it, just in case I see a gunelli.
We bless the goat right before we kill it.
Yeah, or
Not fuck it,
like
not fuck it,
no,
kill
no,
it.
just kill it. But do we
Yeah.
like, or also can bring, because of the just watch the Odyssey? My ancestors, our ancestors, carried swords. Should I can I carry a sword wherever I go? You know, and a
I'm sure
shield.
they
Can
tell
I get a
you.
shield too? And a
I'm
sword?
sure they tell you no in a heartbeat because you're white and you're Christian.
No, we're Greek. We're North Africa. We're African. So
Oh, that's right. That's
yeah,
right. Yeah, I don't know.
I know what
Just
they're saying.
another example of just another example how the West is just letting themselves just go to the shits.
It
And I know
is.
people don't like that opinion. I know people don't want you to look at it like that, but I think we're entitled to it. I think we're entitled to look around and say, "Hey, this is some things are just not the same anymore,"
No
and it's our doing. It's self-destruction. What was that song? Remember when all the gangs got together, the rap song back in the
colors.
90s? Self-destruction. You're headed for
Oh yeah,
self-destruction.
yeah. That or
That's kind
yeah,
of what's happening
yeah,
now.
yeah,
You mentioned reality show before, and I've got a great idea, and I don't know if you wanted to
yeah.
share this now. There's under normal
Uh,
circumstances, there's no chance in hell I would watch Love Island.
Is it Love Island or
Um,
Temptation? Is it Temptation Island?
Love or Temptation?
Let's see.
God,
I
again,
gotta
we're
look it
so
up.
prepared. We're so fucking prepared. It's
Let's
amazing.
see. Wait.
Our
I think it's a,
preparation ability
but I
is
like
out of
it.
this world.
Uh, yeah, go ahead. So what's the idea? And I'll look it up.
So
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 it's
I have an idea.
Temptations Under the Sun. So it's not even Temptation Island
So
or Love Island. There's no island, but it is an island. It's in Cyprus.
so
Temptations Under the
yes.
Sun.
So that particular reality show
hmm
is taking place in Cyprus. I think the series is starting next week. It's
hmm
on Crave. Give shout out to Crave.
Brave. And it's
And
Canadian made in
it's a
Cyprus.
Canadian
So it's
show,
perfect
yeah.
for us. Yeah.
And so they will be in Cyprus.
Wow. What's the
I have a
idea?
great idea. I think we should review it. I think we should follow every episode
Is that kind of
and
gay?
have a quick review on it. Just kind of
Okay.
like a men on film thing.
So we'll call it instead of short take on Temptations Under the Sun, I guess. Episodes 10 episodes. So that'll be good. Should we do
Temptation take.
should we do every episode every two like
We should try. We should
yeah.
try. Obviously, timing and our schedules
Yeah.
are could be out of whack, but we should try. Again, I promised the army of estrogen I lived with in this house here that I would watch it because it's from Cyprus, and that's the only reason I'm going to watch
And
it.
hopefully they show the island. It's not like they're stuck in a house and they don't see it. They must show the island because I think they must have an agreement for tourism too, like to show most of the
Oh,
island.
they
Yeah.
better be honoring the place one way or another, or I'd be
Yeah.
fucking pissed. That's for sure. But we will be having our temptation review, Stephen Tony's temptive review. What should we call it? The place to be.
The
No,
place like that. Well, it is the place to be,
it
Cyprus.
is the place to be. That's for
Yeah.
sure. That's for sure.
So
But
it premieres August 7th.
there you go. Next week.
So yeah. So I don't know. We'll think of a name. Like we won't call it short take. We'll call it like we'll have a new series.
We'll have a spin-off.
A spin-off of of That's a Show.
We're so big right now that we're already branching off.
We're so huge. Her 2 followers want more. They just-
More content. More
no, but
content. Yeah,
yeah,
we're gonna
just
review
keep. I don't care.
Temptation
Whatever, man.
Cycle.
We're having a good
Yeah.
time here. We're gonna watch the show, laugh. Have a few laughs, and
I think that's a great idea. I think
yeah.
we get to know these characters. We
Like
get to know these people.
if we were big enough, we would do a live one, right? Like we're watching it live with a few drinks, some food, and then talking about it.
Yeah.
That would
Yeah.
be the dream, right? I mean, to do it, like to really do it right. But yeah,
That would be tough to pull off, but
yeah,
yes.
but maybe in one day.
But let's start with this.
Yeah, I'm down. All right.
Anything else on your mind?
No, I mean, we talked about what's going on and our future plans for the show. So I think
Drove my new car.
oh
Driving
yeah,
my
yeah.
new car.
Sorry, yeah. I was gonna ask you, and I keep forgetting to ask you
I
the new
the
car.
the only reason I brought it up is that today I experienced something crazy. Listen, I've had a Elantra for the last
hmm
decade of my life.
I
Nothing
love
special to it. I
no,
mean,
but I loved
I
it. It
have a
lasted long.
no, I know. Yeah. And the my cars that I have Bluetooth and I connect and I can listen to my podcasts.
Mhm.
That's all I need,
Yeah.
right? But so I was backing out of my parking spot at the gym today, and all of a
Mhm.
sudden the car just stops on me, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And it's beep 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 beeping, and so some asshole was just
The
quick
sensor.
pulling
Yeah.
behind me. The car just stopped on me. Like my heart rate went up. I thought I fucking hit someone. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I'm like, "What the hell?" I'm like, "Holy shit! This car just stopped me while a car was passing
Yeah.
behind me." And I'm like, "This car is fucking awesome. I
Yeah.
can't get over
Yeah.
it.
The
Like, this
security
is
now is.
amazing."
I was again. I hated change, so I hated when the key, the fob, the key. I wanted an actual key you can put in.
To turn,
Yeah.
yeah,
To
this the
reverse.
first time I'm
Yeah.
experiencing that too.
Emergency brake. All that stuff like freaked me out, and I hated it. I wanted old
Yeah,
school parking brake I can lift up and stuff like that. But yeah, but then you realize, wow, this is safe, keeping me safe and
I'm
keeping me alive.
I'm locking and unlocking the car door from my phone.
Yeah, right. It's awesome.
Um, I can start it starts quickly. In the wintertime, it'll be, beneficial because you can
hmm
give it a little start. I
Yep.
think it's about 5, 6 minutes, but it's enough to warm up.
Yep.
It's too much. It's overwhelming. I gotta be honest with you. Like I'm scared to drive this car.
Hey, well, give it a few days, you'll be fine. Don't be afraid. It's trying to help you. It's not trying to,
Maybe I was just maybe I'm just so loyal to my baby who passed away on me 3 weeks
yeah.
ago that
No, I
but,
like I love that car. Like the Elantras are even I had it lasted.
oh, it was so reliable. But I have a Mazda now, a Mazda CX-5.
Yeah.
Um, so it's an SUV-ish thing,
What
and
color was it?
it's black,
Nice.
black, like my men. Um, that
But
was a line from Airplane.
I know
The little girl.
no one's gonna
"How do you
know
like
that
your
movie. No one's gonna
how do you like your
yeah.
how do you like your coffee?" "Black, like my
Like my
men."
man.
And the poor kid knew he was
Like
out as he
yeah,
was
he's
trying to
out,
pick
yeah.
up the
Little freckled face.
um, but no, it's good. It's quite an adjustment, but it's good times. I've got a new car, and I'm having fun with it.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you very much.
Enjoy.
Oh, I'll try.
You need that those safety features the way people drive these days, so even
I
worse.
agree.
Yeah. Like
Yes. I mean, it tells you when a car's like, it actually shows you that a car's coming up
yeah.
beside you too.
Yeah. No, it's
There's
good to
so
have.
but
And even
but
even with
these
that, all that technology, people are still can't drive. So
these can also distract you, I think, too, when you're all you're doing is staring at screens because different things are happening.
yeah.
So I'm also afraid that shit, like, I gotta keep my head on the road because at the end of the day, you still have to keep your eyes on the road. The
Even
amount of
worse.
accidents that happen on our streets now is unbelievable. Like, I know accidents always happen. It just seems like it's higher than ever in
It is.
Toronto
Yeah,
right
because
now.
people are getting licenses without, even trying
Yeah,
anymore.
well,
Yeah.
they're not really taking real tests, it feels
No.
like.
Yeah. Just
And,
give the money, get your license. It's like they get this package when they come. Here's your license, health card, benefits, job. Meanwhile, we can't get shit. We don't do we don't we're unemployed and yeah.
no, but I have white privilege, don't forget.
Yeah, yeah. Of course you do.
Yeah, I got white I've
We're
had 2
lucky.
jobs. I've had 2 jobs for the last 20 years of my life because I have to. Got
Yeah.
absolutely jack shit to show for it. Unless the system has some kind of white privilege account put away for me for later on in
Yeah,
life,
when we retire,
um,
we'll get it
yeah,
all.
then, but I won't hold my breath on that.
No, not happening.
And in the meantime, that's a shift.
That's a sure.